Hi, I'm Daniel Andrews, owner and creator of Andrewsfootball.com. I've got a fantastic video for you. I'm going to break down all 8 divisions in the NFL, and I'm going to kick this off with the NFC West. And this is really interesting. I'm just going to give you a brief snapshot. And by the way, I'm going to come around in June, and I'm going to break down all 32 teams individually. I'm going to go into great detail into breaking each team down, what I like, what I don't like, and I'm going to offer my expert analysis on how they're going to do for the season. But after the draft and after some time to take a look at some of the players, some of the free agents, I'm just giving you a quick snapshot of my opinion on each division. Now, the NFC West is really, really interesting because you have the haves and you have the have-nots. All right, you have the 2 worst teams in the NFL that end up picking 1 and 2. In the 49ers and the Cardinals, of course. And then you got the halves. You had the team that went to the Super Bowl in the Los Angeles Rams and the team that went to the playoffs in the Seattle Seahawks. But let's talk about the have-nots first. All right, you got the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. And it's really interesting because both these teams are doing the complete opposite. The Arizona Cardinals just, boop, reset, and they just blew the whole team up. Yeah, they gave up a first, a third, a fifth to draft Rosen. Then they kick him off the team, and they bring in a new coach. And here's what I like. They bring in a coach, and they say, we're going to give you your quarterback. We're going to bring in your type of players. I love the Vance Joseph hire. Hopefully Kingsbury's on board with this because here's a guy who's going into the exact same situation and failed. So hopefully he's going to go into this situation and say, I'm going to help you succeed because Vance Joseph's going to get another chance to be an NFL head coach. Or let me rephrase that. Another chance to become a head coach. He may want to go to college and coach a Power 5 program, which I think is definitely on the table. And that's something I think that, might be interesting. But and then you have, on the other hand, you have San Francisco 49ers who had a ton of injuries, including your quarterback and your running back, and just everything just seemed to fall apart. But they're just going to say, you know what, we got Bosa, we gave $90 million to D Ford. Let's get those pass rushers. Let's get our franchise quarterback back. Let's get our running back back. They had I thought they had a pretty good draft overall, and they're just going to do the same thing they did last year. Now, so it's kind of interesting to see which team's going to do better. I think immediately the San Francisco 49ers are going to be better, but in the long term, is it going to be the Arizona Cardinals? Now, I'm just going to go on record here. Kyler Murray reminds me a lot of Michael Vick. And when I say that, I know your initial reaction is going to be, oh no, Michael Vick, he's this horrible dog. No. Coming out of college, 6 foot, 210, rocket arm, not a big guy, 5'10 and a half, 207. Fastest guy on the field in college, good arm. I think Vic actually was a better prospect. I liked Vic's athleticism. I think he was a little faster, even though Kyler Murray is a guy who could play running back or receiver or corner. He has that type of speed. But I liked Vic's arm better. Vic had a better arm. He played in an offense, I think, that allowed him. Now, keep in mind, at Virginia Tech, he didn't have players that were going to be NFL players at receiver, running back, offensive line, where Kyler Murray's surrounded by, I think he had multiple. Both his tackles went in the NFL draft. I know Cody Ford went in round 2. Rodney Anderson, a really talented player. I think he went around 6 or 7, but that's only due to injury, not talent. Marquise Brown, of course, went in the first round. So I like Mike Vick a lot better as a prospect, but one thing I really drives me nuts is when people say, running quarterback, we've never seen one of these. Michael Vick. Before that, Randall Cunningham. Before that, John Elway. Before that, why don't you look up some Fran Tarkenton? You want to see a mobile quarterback, watch Fran Tarkenton. So it's going to be really interesting, but I just want to say this. I don't think this is going to work for the Arizona Cardinals. I don't see it working. Is it going to be fun? Is it going to be entertaining? Sure. It's going to be very exciting. You're going to sell a lot of jerseys, but are you going to get a lot of wins? And I don't think you are. On the halves, you have the Seattle Seahawks and you got the Los Angeles Rams. And the Seattle Seahawks, I'm you know what? I thought about just breaking this down, but here's the thing. When I look at these two teams, it really comes down to this. Let's say the score's 38-35. You're down by 3, 2 minutes left, no timeouts. You got 80 yards to go. If it's 38-35, give me Goff. If it's 17-14, I want Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson's better with working with a running game and a good defense with his mobility. He's got kind of what I would call the it factor more than Goff. But does Goff better passer? Absolutely. If I want somebody to throw the ball 50 times a game, give me Goff over Russell Wilson any day. But if I'm down by 3 with 2 minutes left, I would probably want Wilson. Here's the thing, 17-14, give me Wilson. 38-35, give me Goff. Both these teams have good defenses. What scenario is more likely to happen? The low-scoring game or high-scoring game? Yeah, I know the Rams did better last year, but when I look at these two teams, there's no possible way you can tell me the Rams are better this year than last year. But can you tell me the Seahawks are better this year than last year? And I think they are. So I'm just going to be very blunt here. Here's the thing. When I look at the Rams, is Gurley going to be healthy 16 games for the whole season and the playoffs and the Super Bowl? No. He's just not going to happen. But you got Chris Carson, and then I have a man crush on Rashad Penny. Which quarterback do I think will bounce back from a defeat? Is it Goff? You don't know. But Russell Wilson did. I think the Seattle Seahawks are going to win the NFC West. Bottom line. So that's my initial snapshot. And again, I'm going to go down through all these teams in more detail a little later on, but I just thought it was really interesting that you have the teams are picking 1 and 2 in the draft, are doing drastically different things. It'll be very interesting to see what happens in the season. And then you have the halves, and the Rams they're just going to try to rebuild, get back to the Super Bowl. The Seattle Seahawks are going to do the same thing, but it's kind of interesting because they both traded down, got picks. Really had they both lost players in free agency, good players, which the Seattle Seahawks knew they were going to do, and so did the Rams. But when I look at who is better, it's definitely the Seattle Seahawks. So that's my thought. And so when I look at the NFC West, bottom line, I think the Seattle Seahawks are going to win this division. So that's my opinion. That's what I think. That's my short video on the NFC West. By the way, listen, if you are a subscriber to Andrews Football, all your wildest dreams are going to come true. You know you're one of the greatest people on planet Earth. But if you're new to my channel, you're a fan of either the Los Angeles Rams, Seattle Seahawks, San Francisco 49ers, or the Arizona Cardinals, or just a fan of really awesome hats, I got a great idea for you. There's this button right here. Look at it right here. See it, see it, see it. Bam! Hit that button. Become one of the greatest people on planet Earth. Stay tuned till next Saturday. I'm going to break down the NFC South. I'll see you next Saturday.